I am available as a free agent.
Sure, I'll do the thing. Right, there we go.
I'm Wonderboy. Hi, nice to meet you.
We have to remind everyone the task ahead of Vex, eBuyer, Infuse. They haven't lost in Europe in such a long time. They now have to beat them in not one but two best of sevens after playing all day long. Lunny will take down two, but you can see the scrap for bottom middle right now. Great reset there from Quadios. That's vital. He can now dip back out, reposition, get a little bit more hype, and start to advance here on the yard if he wants to.
Yeah, they certainly seem to be the two players stepping up here for Maestro. But once more, Shiesty with a double. And if they get this kill, they can run this flag. This could potentially be a capture. Not sure about this window run, though. You had pink side wide open. You're allowing that flag to be seen by a Maestro member, and that flag run is dead, despite 3 members of Maestro being down. That's a poor run. Yeah, Overshield is still available outside. In fact, it's Snipe Drone who's grabbed that, but Respectful and Jimbo are combining to put so many slays on the board right here. Good Overshield grab though from Snipe Drone. This really should transition the pit into the hands of Vex, but it's being contested. Big pit fight and Infuse. They actually make a stand on the pit. They will continue scoring here in London. Why not make a name for yourself? Here is that scatter shot. Snipe on the floor as well. Could be 2 in a row right here for Cress. Does have the sniper for a triple, but I mean, will he hit this shot? What a triple from Cress! Oh my, overkill from Cress! The first of the weekend in the second game!
As soon as you think you have breathing room in this game, Infuse, they swarm you, they suffocate you, and it's total control, yet still here for Team Infused. Another double for Kimbo.
Main popular route you're going to see. In fact, I think all 3 flags, or at least most of the flags in this game, were scored by using this route right here, running it under pink 1. And the reason they do this is because of the large amount of cover here at pink 1. But not only that as well, you guys have to remember that while you're spawning, remember that number 3 spawn area? If you're funneling players over here, their overextension route has to be through Carbine.
You know, if you have rockets in front of a flag guy, guess what? Anyone who challenges the flag is going to get a rocket to the face. Instead of going the same way, Looney, I think it was with rockets, goes through lobby instead. Goes completely the different way to his flag carrier. In the end, the flag carrier gets taken down. That flag run completely dead. They have to reslay again. It's just too many fundamental mistakes.
Another telestration.
No, I don't get paid extra for this.
But then also does a really fancy spring jump. You'd think at no shields right here, front blue, Snakebite's going to go down. Well, guess what? He's going to spring jump right up into blue, rotate back around through to tower, gets another couple of kills, goes round to red, goes into red. He was really everywhere in that one life.
When you have all 3 strongholds on the map, as denoted by the numbers right now, the main areas you want to be spawning the enemy team in are, well, the first 2 for this very basic setup are going to be over at blue and over here in Tram as well. And the reason you do this is because both spawn areas have decisions to make when you are on the other end of total control. Do you take the long, elongated route over to Nest to overextend?
Segment. We have Harry down on the floor to explain to you a little bit what happened with Aspire versus Lucendi.
Yeah, we thought that one might be a bit of a firecracker. In the end, it was a bit of a stinker. It was a 3-0 in the end in favor of Aspire. According to Zyrus, I spoke to him after the series, they just let that bottom hill be milked a little bit too much by Aspire. And these are the fine margins at this level. If you let that much time go down low, then it can easily go away from you.
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's getting very fiery down here in the arena, and Tom is absolutely right. There are some very, very highly strung emotions down here. Just as Aspire put in the second cap just before regulation ended, to Foxy shouted, "You bottled it, boys." Jimbo, Kimbo, Respectful, Moes, these guys have been on top of Europe for as long as I can remember. These 4 play so cohesively well as a unit. And as Ramirez said in an interview during the downtime, every roster in Europe has been put together to take down and disassemble these 4 players. And no one has even come close. Vex were the best chance of taking this team down, and they still got 4-0.